Buying your first home is one of the largest financial steps that you'll take. It's important to be sure that you're not taking on more than you can comfortably afford. Here is how to assess your financial capabilities. You want to first do some digging to see how much home you can comfortably afford. Think about how much money you have available to make a down payment. Your down payment can be anywhere between 3 to 20% on average, depending on what loan type you qualify for. In some instances, you can qualify for a 0% down payment, but to be on the safe side, you want to bank for at least 3%. You'll also want to figure out how much you can reasonably pay each month for a mortgage, property taxes, and homeowner's insurance. This number will normally be the size of the check you'll have to write each month as your mortgage payment. And it will give you an idea of how large a loan you may be able to support. You'll want to also calculate your monthly mortgage payments. Of course, this is a guesstimate, but it's better to do this upfront. Without knowing your monthly mortgage, how can you decide whether the home you're looking at is really within your budget? To estimate what your mortgage principal and interest payments would be, remember that for any given interest rate, a longer loan, like a 30-year loan as opposed to a 15-year, will cost you less each month, but add up to more total cost in the long run because of the added interest. Shorter loans, like the 15-month, are available, but your monthly payment will nearly double in comparison to the 30-year mortgage. You want to look at the real estate taxes of the property you may be interested in. Taxes vary from county to county and city to city. So sometimes the tax rate can vary drastically and could make or break you deciding to move to that area. Homeowners insurance. Homeowners insurance costs can vary depending on what company you use and the conditions of the specific property that you're looking at. You may be able to use the home seller's current bill as an approximation for your budget. Add up all the utilities you're likely to need. Energy costs like gas, electricity, and oil, water, sewer, telephone, internet, cable, and anything else you use on a monthly basis. Verify if there is a monthly, quarterly, or yearly HOA payment in addition to your monthly mortgage payment. Condos and cooperatives always have monthly fees, and sometimes single-family homes do as well. Some subdivisions have homeowners association dues for maintaining common resources. You'll want to account for these fees in your cost estimate because it could be anywhere from an additional $25 a month to $700 or $800 a month. Estimate your closing costs. Many hiccups in home buying occur during the mortgage process. You can smooth that process by making sure that your financial documentation is all in order beforehand. In Virginia specifically, closing costs for a home buyer is around 3% of the total purchase price of the home, though you may be able to qualify for closing cost financial assistance as a first-time home buyer. To get accurate mortgage payment information from a lender, you'll need to provide them with proof of your current income and income history for at least 2 full years, and checking account and credit card statements to show your spending patterns. You'll also need to show your lender proof that you have the funds to make your down payment, statements that show your other financial assets and your debts, like no excessive credit card debt, and you'll need to show copies of your current credit reports to assure that there are no potential issues. If you know of potential credit issues before applying for a mortgage, just go ahead and start fixing them. When buying a home, you want to plan for extra costs once you move in. Every home will have different day-to-day costs, so understanding these costs could make the difference between financial comfort and financial stress. Assess any commuting costs. Commuting costs can add up, especially for longer trips, and tolls could add a few dollars a day. That adds up 30 days a month. Prepare for any home maintenance. Painting, roofing, and masonry work may only be required every few years, but when necessary, these jobs can cost thousands of dollars. It's best to budget for an annual savings to build reserves for these types of expenses so they don't come as a shock. Heating and cooling systems also require repairs and occasional replacements, so that's just an additional cost to keep in mind. Do you need to renovate the potential house? If you think you'll really need an updated kitchen or a new bathroom, budget immediately for it or increase your mortgage amount enough to cover it. Some properties may have fees for optional recreational resources like golf courses or pools. If you intend to use any optional resources, you should budget for them. When you begin the home buying process, there are additional upfront costs that you'll want to budget for as well, like home inspections, the home appraisal, contractor estimates, and land surveys, but we'll get into all of that in another video. If you want to continue to learn, watch the next video. If you want to find out what your specific home buying process would look like, schedule a free 30-minute chat session using the Calendly link in the channel description to choose a time that is best for you. If you're moving to the Richmond, Virginia area, I would love to work together. If you're located elsewhere, I can still help you with your home buying process, so don't be afraid to reach out. Don't forget to like and subscribe to keep these informational videos coming.